Previously on DoubleDate.com.
What did we do?
I'm not gonna try anymore.
Ready?
Ready.
Please be dressed for the occasion.
Since decided we need real friends. Was this information on your profile?
Supposed to put whether or not we're parents?
How else are we supposed to form serious relationships if we don't honestly out the gate?
We can do stuff. You two are a couple of selfish weirdos, right, baby?
We'll be writing to the site's admin.
We got let on, baby. That ain't right.
Double date is on the line.
We're going to
Dial
need to go grocery shopping. I was gonna say.
I don't want to. It's gonna be crowded with people buying food for their Labor Day barbecues that we're not invited to because we don't know them.
Apparently it's creepy to ask if you can go in the spirit of making new friends.
Told you they would say no.
And I told you to buy the guys meat, but did you?
Always my fault. Next time you put yourself out there.
Don't be ridiculous. You know unrehearsed socializing gives me the squeaks.
Are all your single pals still out enjoying the hustle? And the married ones now settling down? You're finding it difficult to connect with new people. Because face it, if you're friendless this late in life, obviously no one likes you.
Seems that way.
Is this the end?
Yeah.
Not anymore, because the answer to all your problems is here at DoubleDate.com, where lonely, unappreciated couples form long-lasting friendships, the once-in-a-lifetime kind. We guarantee the friends you'll make will make you feel like you've been friends forever. With our advanced profile settings, you can filter your desired age range, location, and interests to find similar couples with the same friendship goals. We believe in our site so much, we'll even let you try it free for a week. And we'll throw in the use of our Meet Before You Meet video chat software, because your safety and satisfaction is our priority. Need more convincing? Don't ask me. Hear from our testimonials.
I didn't believe it when Brenda said that we could have friends over for game night.
But I'd heard my coworkers talking about how they meet new people. I knew we had to try. Turns out Karen and Kevin love cosplay games as much as we do. And now, thanks to DoubleDate.com, we have friends. Yeah.
Everybody was always intimidated by John and me.
Me and Jane like to keep in shape, and it's hard to find things in common with other people when you're living fit.
But John and me want friends too.
Thank you, DoubleDate.com, for helping us find a couple that's comfortable being inferior.
100.
Dang.
Just when you think the friends that will understand you don't exist, they're here at DoubleDate.com.
Thank you for the request, yeah. We got your suits with beds. They wanna meet ya, yeah. Double date is on the line. Double date. They wanna meet ya. Double date.
Carter, what are you doing?
I'm signing up.
For?
DoubleDate.com.
Carter!
I'm tired of being with you alone. Without anyone else? That came out wrong. I'm lonely with just you and no one else. I feel so empty, and the thought of us being together forever, till death? Ugh.
That's why my art's been convoluted lately.
Lindsay, will you make friends with me?
Let's do it.
Yes. Oh, come on.
What?
Brad and Chelsea met Dana and Laura. And they're on a cruise to Bahamas. What the hell? With all their little rugrats. A cruise. Oh. All-inclusive package.
What a waste.
I want a cruise.
Me too. Screw it, let's book one.
Just us?
You know, I don't want to go with just you either, but I thought you wanted me to build you up or something. Pretty soon I'm just going to be...
You're not offended. You're definitely not going alone. Want to meet Zach and Liza? They've been ringing our profile doorbell all week.
They a scooter couple. Why wouldn't I go alone?
Maybe they thought they were motorcycles. You're codependent?
And by the time they figured it out, the return policy had run out. I'm not, you are.
And you can't trade them in for value. Why else has this relationship lasted?
Depreciated the second they rode them to yoga. Love.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Pass.
I'm graduating soon. Pretty exciting.
High school, good times. High five, bro.
He's in college.
Better times.
I didn't graduate either.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi. We're great. How are you? So, how about all this rain you're having? Are you guys okay?
We're
Going.
now.
So, here's the deal. Tom, you're great.
So great.
Well, thank you.
And me?
Just not feeling a connection.
But,
But
how strong is your relationship?
why?
Because we met another couple about a week ago, and same thing.
Except Steve just wasn't happening.
But Sarah was amazing.
So
I just really feel that Tom and Sarah could hit it off.
we just got married.
Let's hear him out.
No, Tom!
We were so close. Sarah already tossed Steve.
No, well, she's nothing by herself.
Double date.
Hi, welcome to Short Film Showcase. I'm your host, Catherine Cook, and today I have with me Chela, Morin, and Justin Tolliver. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
I'm glad you were able to make it here, and I'm glad you're able to show that your series.
Yes, we are so proud to be here and proud to show it. It was a long road.
Yeah, it was. It was challenging, but a lot of fun.
Okay, so it is a really unique concept. How did you come up with that?
We came up with it as it was. It's a point to get something material-wise for our comedy reels because we are pitching something bigger in LA. One of Chela's scripts called Insecurity, and the lawyer was saying, "Oh, you know, if you want to be a part of it or like have big roles in it, you need to have a good foundation of comedy." And instead of doing like little clips, we kind of thought the concept of a whole series that continuously showed that we can be funny, and we went from our own experiences through life and how we met and everything. We were like, hey, doubledate.com,
Okay.
And it just tells the story of like, middle-aged people having trouble finding friends, especially during the times that we've been going through, and there we go. And we made doubledate.com.
Okay, and you said based on how you two met. So
Yes.
how did you two meet?
We met in an actors networking Facebook group online. Where it's
Okay.
basically actors just trying to get to know one another to see, like, can I help you down the road? What are you working on? What's going on? And we just started chatting and kind of hit it off.
And I guess you decided to really help each other.
Yes.
And how long have you been together?
5, 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years now.
Okay, so you've been really helping each other for about 6 years now.
Oh yeah. And this is our life.
Okay.
Acting, performing,
Yes.
everything.
All right, now you said that you wanted this for your comedy reel to show that you've done. What else is on your comedy reel?
Basically, they would start off as my student films, and I would come up with a concept that I had to make because I was making a project in class. So one of our other projects is called Case Classified, and Justin would always be my subject I would write for and put him in because he was just the most easiest and available. And so it's about a kind of like a middle-aged man who thinks he's a superhero.
Ooh,
and it's shot documentary style, and he's got like a blur across his eyes, and he's telling his story. But then we have like some B-roll of him doing his activities, and you can see he's not all that super.
Okay. Nice. And you got to be voluntold to do all that.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm always willing, especially to help, get material, and help, especially her college, because it helped us with our DoubleDate.com series and all the knowledge of editing, and we do everything ourselves. So, I mean, we don't do anything, people don't really help us. So I'm anything that's for the film.
He'll do it if it's a learning experience, if it gets footage out there, he's all in, yeah.
No, you said, are you doing this for your college, or you did this for your college?
The web series or this Case Classified?
So you mentioned that you were doing the project, Case Classified, for your college.
Yeah, that was for one of my college projects.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just for your comedy reel and has nothing to do with school?
Yeah, no, it's using all the skills I learned in school, but we just decided to do it because we wanted to push more material, Times have really slowed down, even though it's a booming market around Boston and a lot more films have come this way. It's just harder to get auditions, harder to get booked if you don't have so many bookings and whatnot. So we just wanted to keep active, not have any downtime.
Okay. All right, Justin, what about you? Is your comedy reel all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Our reel's been together. I think altogether this would be our third in a row, because we also did another one. It was such a big thing during the pandemic. Everyone was doing pandemic type shorts, and we did one called Just the Essentials. Yeah, we made one called Just the Essentials, and it was about how toilet paper was all of a sudden gone everywhere.
Golden.
Like everyone was hoarding it and all that. So we made a comedy about that too.
Okay. Yeah, I work in retail data analytics. That's my day job, and I had access to all of the inventory for all of the major companies across the country at all of the different big stores like Target and Walmart. And on a lark, I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can find some toilet paper in California. No, I was like, okay, the state of California, let me look through every Target. I think I found like 20 rolls in a small place of California. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was. So we just wanted to make a comedy and make people laugh during the time and keep singing.
That's usually always the goal.
Make
people laugh.
So.
Yeah, it's a good outlet. I did a film, Far From Home Life, during a pandemic, just to have something to do. Yeah. I mean, it was fun and everything, and the film turned out nicely, but it was also just, okay, we all need something to do other than just sit and stare at the walls.
Yeah, especially, we have 2 children, so anyone with children during that time, I also understand is a lot more straining, because, oh man, they were bouncing off the walls, and
And especially come the winter time, you can't even get outdoors.
Yeah. Okay, so now that I've been stuck indoors for months, I kind of understand what it's like to be a child stuck indoors, I think.
Yep.
At least mentally a child.
Yes.
Right.
So tell me a little bit more about Double Date.
So episode 1 begins with the couple, and we wanted to throw people right in the middle of it to get their attention right away. So we said, let's start with them just receiving a request for a double date. And that's basically where we find our couple, and we don't know too much about them just yet, just that they're super excited to receive this date. And then it cuts to them being kind of like spastic about it, and they kind of decide that before they go into this date, you know what, we have tried too hard in the past to be friends with people, sacrificing who we are. We're going to be us when we go to this date, and it's a virtual date. We needed a way also to shoot and not have too many people close together, just trying to be safe. So we did it virtually via Zoom, but we called it Double Dates Chat, Meet Before You Meet Chat.
Okay.
And
which was cute, as I think about that. Yeah, during the pandemic, that was perfect.
We wanted it to make sense. So, why would you be meeting this way, and how would it service you? And it's like, well, vet them before you actually meet them in real life.
Yeah.
So we meet up with this couple, and they quickly realize we're kind of difficult people. We have certain conditions to the people we're going to be friends with, and they're just playing normal, everyday people, and we're like, hold up, you got kids? And what was interesting about that is we actually have kids and they actually don't. A couple that played our opposite us.
And then in episode 2, which is the one we just saw, you got a little bit more of the backstory, I think it was.
Yes, then we went into telling what is Double Date, why do these people come to Double Date, and we have a commercial running about what DoubleDate.com is and what it can do for you.
Yeah, I thought that was really cute. I looked at that and was like, that actually sounds like Match or Plenty of Fish and all of the others.
That is exactly what we were going for, and that was kind of like the prototype to cutting the commercial.
Yep.
So it was basically just kind of showing Lindsay and Carter where they were and where they go, and it's kind of funny because it's still in the same spot after they tried Double Date, sitting on the couch bumming out. And kind of going a little bit more into their problems with rejecting people. Like, oh, do you want to meet so-and-so? They ride scooters, don't they? And I don't think we can do that. Like, we're going to save the trouble. And then it shows a little bit of their relationship, too, with their back and forth of...
Let me see. I don't want to... the cruise. Well, we could go on a cruise. I don't want to go on a cruise with you.
Like just you?
Yes.
I see you every day, not just you.
Yeah.
So speaking of, I know people that are, being a middle-aged person or in a couple, it's hard to make friends.
Yes.
Where do you even begin nowadays?
Yeah. And actually, I know couples that are looking for couple friends. Is that part of how this came to be? Or just...
No, definitely. It definitely is. Because, we've talked before. We're at the state where we're like, I don't even know what we'd even do if we went out. Never mind going out and what we're going to do. Who the hell are we going to do it with? And that kind of went, like, what a concept that would make if people who were struggling to make friends had a place to go to try to make friends. Right. That was definitely a part of building that scene.
Okay, so now, how does a middle-aged person make friends?
I think we're still trying to
Yeah,
figure
we're
out
still
the
trying
answer.
to find out. Hopefully.
See, I thought you guys, you had the show. I thought you guys were the experts by now. You have 6 episodes.
Yes. Well, the funny part is I think everybody else figured out how to. Lindsay and Carter just never did.
Okay.
But it probably has something to do with compromising. You can't be all your way. You have to accept other people's points of views, much like when you're 10 and I want to play this. I want to play that. Everybody's got to have a turn.
Okay, so how much of Lindsay and Carter is there Chela and Justin?
There's quite a bit of us in those characters, yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I go to your house, you're gonna have that cookie that you kept licking on. I was like, what is the deal with the cookie?
Funny part, that cookie I will not have. I stole that from my aunt's cabinet because her house is the set.
Okay.
So, that particular cookie, I wouldn't say, but licking a cookie out of nowhere is totally something I would do.
Okay.
And art is all me.
Yeah.
Lindsay's an artist, so.
Okay.
And I'm always sarcastic. I always have a smart comment, and the way I come off in it kind of is with me. And I don't know, a lot of the theories kind of are like me, or like what I think too, because I'm old school. So, yeah, a lot of it's me.
Stop whining.
Yeah.
So have you been on a cruise together, or that was completely out of the...
No, just road trips.
No, just road trips.
So you're not just the two of you?
No.
No, well, already. Well, a lot of things were exaggerated too. So we took the things about us, but then tried to exaggerate them to a place that would just make it tenfold funny. And then,
we try to make it really more funny and more obvious, so when the viewers are watching, they're like, that's weird.
you can call that right up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for your comedy reel. And now let's fast forward. You have your comedy reel, looks great, all that kind of stuff. You have whatever amount the entertainment lawyer said you should have. Now, what's your dream show?
My dream show is called Insecurity, and I would say that character's more like me than Lindsay. I went a little more, I don't know, Lindsay's a little more bright and upbeat and strange, but Casey leads Insecurity, and it's a group of, basically the tagline is insecure security professionals. So a group of security professionals, a mall cop, some armored security cops, a TSA agents. They all belong to a security club, and they're going to compete for the annual competition as a team against other teams to win a contract in the holy grail of security jobs, private security.
Okay.
And it's basically them just messing up while they try to get in, somehow getting in because she's like one person short to qualify for her team. And so her arch nemesis says, oh, you know, people you know because you're a part of the club can be on your team too. My dad's on mine. So she gets her mom to be on her team, and her mom's like a super nosy, prying type woman who she still lives with.
Oh, okay.
At the age of like 30, so it's just going to be a lot of shenanigans, but also a lot of realness to it too. Like a big concept part of it too is that her name's Casey, but she's kind of like emotionally dysregulated, so she gets like nicknames from her arch nemesis, who also has a crush on her, who calls her like Head Casey, Crazy.
Okay.
And then that becomes a long-standing joke, but I'm hoping to bring other things into it to kind of like underline like women who often are more emotional. That's the title they get, right?
Yeah,
If,
you're
You're
crazy.
going through a bad breakup and you start to cry, it's like, whoa, stop being crazy. Stop being that. And I was hoping to draw some attention to that and other issues as well. Like I also wrote her brother is, her older brother is a dwarf, but he works for the TSA, and he's a total badass.
Okay. Okay.
So just contradicting normal things you would think about people and letting real life seep into.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun, and sounds like you're already kind of along the way, almost there.
I'm hoping so.
Okay.
We're trying, and we'll never stop trying. So.
No.
Okay, nice. Well, thank you both for coming. This has been Short Film Showcase, and my guests today have been Chela and Justin of DoubleDate.com, a 6-part YouTube series.